Hey everyone, Necrovari is back with another episode of Farming Simulator 2017 here in Goldcrest Valley. And as you can see in front of me, the potatoes are ready. Why do we plant potatoes? Because the pigs need potatoes. And I made a slight error. I wasn't sure about this. This is me being dumb because I've never planted potatoes before. I took the topper when it wasn't ready, and I kind of did that. So luckily it didn't delete too much of it. It didn't wreck too much of our crops. I thought it was done because the flowering of the potatoes was done, so I figured, oh, potatoes are done, yeah. Nope, there's one more growth stage, and that's what this is right here. They look dead, but they're not. So if we look on the map, if we look really close, it's red, which means that you need to remove tops. So, as you can see behind me, we've already gotten the equipment. We've bought the topper here. That'll cut the tops off of it, and then we've rented, or leased I should say, this one in the back, which is going to harvest the potatoes for us, dump it in the tank, and then we can dump it into a tipper. So let's get started on this day of work. And I just want to say, anybody who's been following along in this series, thank you so much for this. I'm enjoying this 100% fully, and this series seems to be the one that's getting the most consistent of views. Topper is on. Let's move forward real quick. Just see how that works. So yeah, I really do appreciate it. If you are enjoying this series, thank you. See, it looks like it's wrecking the crops again. Let's just take a look here. Zoom in. I guess I can't see. Let's make sure I'm not crazy here. Let's go and just go a little bit further forward here. Let's see how this is doing. Okay, I see. Yep, it leaves some stubble, so that's okay. But yeah, if you're enjoying the series, tell me what I can do to improve it. Tell me what you want to see. Because coming up here soon, things are going to get a little bit crazy because we're going to start expanding our empire. We're going to start expanding what was our farm in Goldcrest Valley. The reason we're doing, again, potatoes right now is because we own the pigs. We're going to get some potatoes and keep them in storage for them, just so we have them. We don't need much. Pigs only 5% of their diet supplement, so 5% of their food in the trough is root crops, so either sugar beets or potatoes. I'm still upset with myself that I did that. I was not sure really what to do, and I'm glad this was not a big topper. I'm glad these toppers are small. The working width I think is only 3 meters in length, so in width, excuse me. So that works as well. And we have leased the machine back there, and what I found out, which I thought was different, is as long as you're not working the machine, it does not charge you for it. It's when you get to an hour of work time on the machine, transport does not count either. That's when it starts charging you. So we've kept it there since I got it, which was about 4 a.m. in the morning in game time, and it seems to be working out just well. It's just hanging out there. We had John go with us to the store. He came back, and we parked it up there. For some reason, he left the lights on, but I don't think that's a big deal. We'll deal with that shortly here. But yeah, so I'm not going to time-lapse most of this unless it takes forever. This is the first time I'm doing potatoes really ever, I guess. I've done sugar beets in the past, but I've always bought the big $500,000 machine to do it, and that was normally endgame, and I want to say that was on, it wasn't on 15, that was on 13, Farming Simulator 2013, which I have a ton of time into. Looking over yonder, you can see our soybeans are done as well. I planted soybeans, I think I planted them off camera, and we have harvested our canola field over there for the money that you see in the upper right hand corner, 32,423. We did hit midnight, and our operating costs are quite high. In fact, our combine harvester, which we don't use that much, costs us over $1,000 a day just in operating costs alone. So I know a newer harvester is going to cost more, but that's still, I mean, that's pretty outrageous. I guess I shouldn't say outrageous. I don't really know how much it takes to operate one of these things, so maybe that's accurate. I don't know. So a couple things I learned about potatoes. The topper, which is in front of us here, which cuts the haulms off, I think they call it, H-A-U-L-M-S. or the tops of the potatoes, so you can get to the machine without having all the excess fluff. Or the machine, wow, so you can get to the crop without all the excess fluff. You could mount that either in the front or in the rear of the tractor. I prefer to do it in the front because then if I had enough horsepower on this machine, I could haul that behind it as well. But I don't really think I want to do that just yet. My tractor is not that powerful. Or, of course, you can just buy the $500,000 machine that does it all for you, which, I mean, unless we're really getting into it like they do over by North Dakota, they do a lot of sugar beets over there, so without, you know, if we get into it like that, we'll probably end up buying it. Maybe that's one of the stretch goals of this series, getting one of those big machines to get back to our empire in the way that we want it. But yeah, I do want to apologize, and I don't know when this video is coming up, so if it is late or if it's like not anywhere near the time frame that I'm referring to, on Tuesday of either this week or the previous week, I took some time off and I did not upload a video, so sorry about that. I don't know if I apologized in the previous video or not, I can't remember. I'm recording these kind of a couple days apart from each other. So, yeah, apologies for that. But getting back on the schedule, hopefully we can get back to that. And I may have to change the schedule as well, with the schedule for work and general schedule for life. It gets difficult to do 5 videos a day, and I know there's people out there who do it, but the way that my brain works, and especially with a full-time job, it's not the easiest for me, and you know, other obligations that I have, I need to maintain those as well. So we'll see if anything does change. I'm sure there's an announcement if there hasn't been already. There may be one coming in the future, but we'll see where it goes, as long as I can learn to manage both and keep everything happy. We'll keep doing what we do. That being said, we are almost done with this field. Maybe 1 or 2 more passes left. As you can see, it's topping it off quite nice. Then we can take this guy and harvest, and hopefully we get a big harvest. Like I said, I don't remember if I said this before actually, I know that potatoes and sugar beets are some of the highest yields in the game. That being said, that was that's from my previous experience in 2013. I never did sugar beets in 2015. That I never got that hard into that game. First off, the game had some problems right off the bat, and I don't think it was my computer that had it, but it would stutter like mad. And then I got a 144 hertz monitor, and I got to take VSync off of it, and then it works just fine. But with VSync on, it just chugged. And with a 60 hertz monitor, if you have VSync off, it looks absolutely terrible. But anyways, we're on 2017. We love 2017 so much. It's such a great game. In fact, Daggerwin, as I mentioned him before, me and him are not sponsoring each other when I'm not shouting him out or anything like that. I watched a video of his that just actually came out today on Wednesday. It's the day that this is being recorded. On Wednesday, about the differences between Farming Simulator 08 and Farming Simulator 2017, and some of it was really interesting. Like I remember getting back into 2011, and just the strides that has come from that, like the different things you could do, the new crop types, the new tractors, the new maps, the graphics, implementation of things. I mean, it's awesome. It is awesome. So definitely, if you are a fan of Daggerwin or if you're a fan of Farming Simulator, check him out. I may throw a link in the video description below. If I don't, I'm sorry, but it's just Daggerwin, all one word, Dagger, and then W-I-N at the end of it. Check them out. Alright, we are done with this field. Let us lift the topper, let's turn that off, and let's go park this somewhere, because the topper, I don't need that anymore, and I own it. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it, but I own it, so that's mine now. Let's see, do we have space for anywhere? Running a space for implementations here. Might just have to double it up in front of this guy. Probably not the best thing to do, but just lower that down. Let's detach. And then I think what we could do is we could probably just turn this thing off. And those beacons off as well. And those lights, we do not need them on. Park the New Holland for now. let's run on over to the case and let's get that started. We're gonna need a trailer here pretty soon. In fact, we'll just come back to that. I don't need it right now, but this piece of machinery is huge. We could turn these beacons off, turn these lights off. I just want to show you how big this thing is real quick. I don't normally go in third person, but compared to the tractor, look how long that is. It's a big piece of machinery. So, get you started up. Let's reverse this, which is going to be a little bit difficult, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know what's behind it, so we might just be backing into a tree, but try not to jackknife it. Oh, yeah, there's a tree right there. Alright, let's get pulling forward here. Let's see. Let's take a look at the instructions on this real quick just to see how we do this. So, F1. Wait, is this the one with the heck? Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that does. Okay, so we need lower harvester. Or do we have to unfold it? We have to unfold it first. So unfold it. Oh, it offsets. Oh, that's weird. And then we can... What does that do? Hold on, let's get out for a second. What the heck is... Oh, that's the spout. Oh, we're going to need a low loader for this one. A really low trailer. Oh, that is not... Okay, well... Interesting to say the least. Okay, so now we need to lower the harvester. So there's the digger upper thingy. Oh, this is gonna be way bad. I'm way off set here. Okay. Well, let's make our first pass and see how this goes. Let's turn it on. Okay, and let's just move forward here. Let's go this way. Let's see. It's offset, so I'm assuming. There we go. So it seems to be working okay. Now the textures on that don't necessarily reflect about how many potatoes we're getting. Maybe, I don't know. That's a lot of potatoes out of one little thing. So of course the textures betray us a little bit, but I'm gonna go in third person for this real quick just to see what it looks like here. So if we look at the working width, it's not very big. It's like a couple meters. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Back out of that. I'm trying to keep the series realistic, so I don't like to go into third person unless I really, really, really have to, or it's like a time-lapse thing, but I don't know, let me know your thoughts on that. I think it's fun and challenging to keep it in first person. If you want to see more third person, I can do that. I can get used to that, but I do like the first person just for what it is and how much challenge it adds. And it just makes it more realistic. I like that. Maybe I will have to time-lapse this because that one lap took forever. Okay, so there's that. Let's lift it up. Let's turn it around. So we got 1,301 off of that. Oh, it's such a bear to turn. Yeah, I'm pulling it the wrong way, I'm sure. Let's lower that back down. I hope I don't miss a spot. That would suck. I think I'm doing just fine, though. I don't know how they run this on one machine. Like, that would be very confusing. So yeah, I might just time-lapse this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. So let's go ahead and get that started real quick here. Well, as you can see, we've only done a couple of passes, but it's already full with 9,276 liters of potatoes. Oh boy. So we are going to jump out here. We're just gonna turn you off for a second. We're gonna jump out here. That is a lot of potatoes. We have a lot more potatoes to go. I mean, this is only like this much, and I missed some. So you can see this is gonna be a big harvest. And you know what? To be honest, I think time-lapsing this might be a little bit too long of an episode. So I time-lapsed that last part. I hope we'll check in. We'll check in post-editing. I think we're just going to jump cut on the next one so we don't bore you. But we do need a trailer and a tractor. Do we want the New Holland again? We've been using that. We need something with a little more oomph because we're going to be hauling a ton of it. And I think we have the other case tractor up in here. We'll go grab that and the trailer. And I found out that you can pipe out on that. And it lifts that whole conveyor belt mechanism up. So hopefully that clears our trailer. If it doesn't, then we are going to have another problem. The last thing comes down to is I don't know if we can store it in the silos or not. The last time I did sugar beets, and this was again back in 2013, Farm Simulator 2013. Yeah, the sugar beets were stored in a open air area. We had conveyor belts that when you drive under them and you could activate the conveyor belt to load you up. So I mean, they were kind of like just an open pile of it. So I guess we'll just have to see what really happens with that and where it goes. Hopefully we can store it in the silos. If not, we'll get we'll buy a building or whatever and just store it in there. The only problem with that is when we want to take it out, we got to scoop it up with some type of, scoop or whatever, which we have. We have a bucket for that, but that's very time consuming. And then you risk, things like rot on the, bugs and animals and stuff getting into them as compared to the silo where everything's, temperature controlled and, out of the sunlight and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. There you are. Let's go this way. But so far it seems to be going pretty well. Piggies will be very, very, very happy. Alright, let's get this thing unloading here. Probably just angle it like that. There we go. So it does lift it high enough, it looks like, for that trailer. We could probably get a big old trailer underneath there if we really wanted to, but I don't have a bigger trailer than this one right now. So let's just pull over a little bit more this way. There we go, and it'll start unloading automatically. Look at that fill up. Let's climb up on the back here. Ugh, I know this is probably not the most professional thing to do, but look at all those potatoes. That is good. Pigs will be happy, and I think what we'll do real quick, because I can do the rest of this in a stream or maybe even off camera, or still jump up. We're gonna jump these up to the, run these up, up to the piggies right now, because they need them, and we want to make them happy. So, thank you, Harvester. We're gonna run them up there right now, because I know their prices aren't very high for potatoes, and as of right now, the only thing we're gonna use them for is for pigs. Unless we're in a scrap and we need money. Oh, I forgot how bad this hill was. Come on. You got this. You got this, come on. You made it up here once before. With more weight. But yeah, that filled us up to about 50, almost 50%, which is huge. So we're gonna definitely get a lot of potatoes from this. We're probably gonna have to end up selling that. Oh, I forgot about that tree. We're probably going to end up selling some of them at some point, but for right now, we're going to keep them. Yeah, I'm glad I did not plant the entire field of that. This would take forever. Oh my gosh. We might even need John to help us. Or Jill. Whichever way we want to go with that. Whoever answers us first, of course. That's as always. But we're here at the pig farm. Good morning, piggies. How are you today? I hope you are all doing well. I see a bunch of you are hungry. I hope you're hungry. Oh, look at how messy you guys are. Hope you are hungry for more. Just gonna drive right over that. They know what's coming. They know what's coming. Let's see if we're close enough real quick. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, he ran away. I scared him. Sorry. Let's dump some of these crops in there. Shouldn't take much. That's it. Yeah, it took less than 1,000, I think. Let's take a look at the PDA. Oop. Where are we at? Here we are. Cleanliness goes down. We gotta definitely, we'll bring the skid steer back up for that. But productivity is 95%, and we have 11 pigs now, as compared to 9, and our liquid manure is going up substantially. So that is awesome. Mind you, this is not the same day that I was recording before. This is a couple days later. So we'll have to bring the. Actually, we have it right here. Let's just do it right now. What the heck am I doing? Daily maintenance, man. Come on. Our pigs rely on us, and that's the exact reason I bought this bucket. So I could just do this right here, right now, so I didn't have to worry about it. I think I missed some. Let's go back here real quick. Pick the rest of this up. Yeah, yes I did miss some. Am I missing it, or what the heck? There we go, that's what I needed. Make sure that's all nice and dandy. Yes, it is nice and clean. Let's get that dumped into the piggies and make them happy, so they can have more babies. All we're doing here is it's a brothel of pigs. Don't quote that, but it's a brothel of pigs. That's all they do is come. This is paradise for pigs. This is Valhalla for pigs, minus the Viking helmets and the Great Wars. But it is pretty much Valhalla. They just come and screw. That's it. And they're so happy. And we're probably going to end up selling some of their offspring off eventually. That is why we got them. Because they make money, which is great. Plus they make poop. Poop is good too. Nonetheless, we're going to head back to the farm. And we're going to end that episode. I'm actually going to end it right now. This is probably a shorter episode. But I'm probably going to end up streaming this instead. Streaming the potato harvesting. Because it's a very time-consuming process, and I don't think that I can do it all in one episode. We're going to be carting back and forth a bunch. And, time-consuming... maybe I'm wrong. If you wanted to see this, let me know in the comments below. I'm still going to do it off camera no matter what. But if you wanted to see it next time, we will do it. Or if you want to see like a big potato harvest, I'll replant one of these fields with, you know, a ton of potatoes, and we'll go from there. But that'll conclude this episode. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful day coming up as well. And I hope you enjoyed this. Again, leave your feedback and comments below, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.